Hello, how are you today? Welcome to Wednesday Live right here in the Direct Selling Success Group. It is so lovely to have you here today. So while we're waiting for people to come on, I want to know how your half term's been going. Have you been enjoying it? Maybe your half term's next week. I know half the country's kind of split down the middle with this week, aren't they? My half term so far has been lovely. Went out yesterday, went for a wander and a meal out in Lincoln with my hubby, which was lovely. Me and hubby are mad avid geocachers, which if you know what geocaching is, you'll know how addicted it can be. So we went out and did that around Lincoln town centre while it was wet and windy and rainy yesterday, and didn't get caught in the rain, and then had a lovely tapas meal, a nice glass of wine mid-afternoon, and then came home and then went bowling with my son. So we've had a lovely morning, a lovely day. So this morning so far I have just been working. Hubby's back to work, son's gone out on bike rides. Emma loves geocaching. It's good fun. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing with my half-term holidays. My kids are a lot older. My eldest is 19. She's at university, so she's not here until Friday. She comes back for the weekend to celebrate my birthday. Son is 15, nearly 16, and he does his own thing now. So half terms for me are now very, very different from when I first started in business. And I used to really struggle with getting that balance right over half terms and summer holidays and stuff. I think somewhere in my Direct Selling Success Group, there is something about surviving the summer. And it relates to working your business throughout the holidays with the kids and how you can adapt. So if you want to watch that, go and scroll back down the guide section. Sure, it's in there. Totally sure it's in there. Morning, everybody. Morning. So many of you today. This is lovely. So I'm going to talk to you today about 5 reasons why people might not be joining your Facebook group. Your son's the same age as one of my sons. Oh, bless him. Yeah, 5 reasons why people aren't joining your Facebook group. There's so many reasons why people might not be joining your Facebook group. So we've been trained in the direct selling and network marketing world, a lot of us, to have a Facebook group. A Facebook group is the best way of nurturing your audience on social media. On Facebook, not on social media. Depends what platform you're good at and where your ideal client is. But for me, it was always Facebook, and it still is Facebook. You've seen this group. I nurture in this group. This is my community. This is where I add value. This is where I solve your problems. I create desire for my training and services. This is what I do in this group. This is exactly the same as what you would be doing in your customer group, your community group. So to start with, people might not be joining your group, tip number 1, because your message is unclear about why they should be joining. So for this group, prime example, I am marketing directly to direct sellers and network marketers who want help and support with their business, right? That is the thing. And I offer spam-free training. So I'm really specific about the type of people I'm looking for. I'm not looking for those people who are wanting to go into people's inboxes and send them these prospecting messages or add loads of people to your friends list every day and hope for the best and see who gets your attraction marketing rubbish. I don't do that. So I'm trying to attract people who are like me, who want to run a business like me, right? Your group. Who is your group for? Get your messaging clear as to what your group provides for the person you are looking to sell to. If your skincare, is it a certain type of skincare? Is it a certain way of doing it? Is it for a certain age group? Does it solve a certain problem? If it's home decor, what are they going to learn in there? If it's, what else have we got out there? Health and wellness. Do you specialise in a certain type of health and wellness? Why should people join your group? Because if they don't know, and they don't know what results they're going to get, and if they don't know why they should join for their benefit, they're not going to join. Right? It's as simple as that. People know why they want to join this group. They know exactly why, because they're going to get training, they're going to get hints and tips, they're going to get to advertise their business, they're going to get to meet other people in the industry, they're going to learn stuff. Yes, the added benefit for me when they come and learn stuff is that I can sell to them, to you, because you build that community in here, you build the like, know and trust, you understand where I'm coming from, you get my training, you want more of it, then you buy. That is how this whole thing works. Your group, whatever you are selling, whatever product or service it is exactly the same, right? Get your message clear. Who is your group for? Why should they join? What is in it for them, right? And then start to get that message in to attract that person. So number 2, you're not selling the sizzle. Yeah, you might have that bit right, but if you're not selling that sizzle, that experience, that reason why people should be in there, if you're not getting out there and sharing that with people, nobody's going to come and find it. They're just not. Rima asks, what happens when you've been quiet for a while? Get back in there and get active and get engaged. Go and talk to the people in there. Create that community back from scratch again. With the same group, I wouldn't advise getting rid. The same group will be absolutely fine because you've got an audience in there who are already vaguely warm. Just go back in there and start getting active in it again. So, yeah, number 2, not selling the sizzle. You have to sell your group. So it's the same as selling a product. You need to create that intrigue and interest. It needs to solve somebody's problem. And you need to be out there, wherever your ideal person is that you're trying to attract, sharing your group with them in some way, shape or form, either by adding value, by using the Follow Friday posts, by talking to people, by meeting new customers, by getting out in the local area and attending events and Facebook Marketplace and wherever else you want to go with it, wherever you're allowed to go with it, go with it. Go and talk to people about why they should be joining your group. A group link isn't enough. On a Follow Friday thing, if you just put your group link, nobody is going to respond to that at all, or you'll get the wrong people responding. You want to get the right person in there for the right reasons so that they want to interact in it. So you've got to make sure that you can sell that sizzle to the right person, right? Really important. So get your messaging about what your group is for right, and then start selling that sizzle. 2 tips. Number 3 reason why people might not be joining your Facebook group. You are not consistent with this. You can't just do it once. This is a constant thing. Every week I'm on Follow Friday posts. Every week I am adding value in other people's groups. I am doing guest speaking slots. I am where my ideal client is. I am consistently in my group. I am there. Always, always, always. Jen, always networking, but growth of group has always been slow. It doesn't matter. As long as it's consistent, always, always, always. Average, I would say, is 1 or 2 people a week if you're just on Facebook. If you're out and about and you're doing the parties and you're doing 2 or 3 parties a week, you might find that your group grows considerably more. If you're doing events and out in the local area and you're advertising your group to people, you're going to get more, but it's a consistency thing. And getting that messaging right so that people aren't confused about what you do and what they're going to get out of that group. But consistency. 2 years I've been running this business. And in that 2 years, I think I've missed 1 Follow Friday. 2 years, I've been doing guest speaking slots every week. I have been out there every week, adding value, sharing, talking. Go, 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 go. That's all I do, marketing-wise, is promote my group. I don't necessarily promote my products and services outside of here, except for my email list. I promote the group. And everything leads back to the group where I can nurture my audience and sell to the people who are interested and loyal to me and what I do. Making sense? I hope so. I hope so. So yeah, unclear messaging, not selling the sizzle, not consistent enough. Number 4, you're not talking to the right people about your group. So you might have all these things down to a T and you're still not getting the right people through the door, or you're not getting anybody through the door. If you're not talking to the right people, they're not going to be interested. It would be like me talking to a admin lady about joining my group. It would be like me going into a group of builders and talking about my group. It's pointless because they're not my ideal client. Yeah, they might know people who potentially might be interested, but unless I get my messaging spot on to those people so they know who to attract, and then I build on that relationship, they're never ever going to come into this group, or they're never ever going to recommend me. So getting that ideal client, that ideal customer spot on is key to increasing your following. knowing exactly who it is you need to talk to. This is training that I've done in the recruiting challenge. So if you haven't done the recruiting challenge, go and do it. There's a recruiting group set up. Naringa, follow Friday. Do you mean joining in other network groups or your own? Joining in others. Unless your ideal client is interested in spamming their business on a Follow Friday post and it benefits you, don't do them. And your business, it wouldn't benefit you. Most people in here, it wouldn't benefit you. It benefits me because I am targeting business owners who I am showing how to build a business. That's why it works for me. Right? Definitely others. Yes, Helen, definitely others. So get out there and find out who that ideal customer is. If you want ideal customer training, it is something I offer in my membership. It is something that I do one-to-one training on. It's something that we are going to be talking a lot about in the recruiting success course that's coming up. Get it nailed. Get them nailed, because you will know exactly how to market to them, what messaging to use, how to sell the sizzle to them, because you will know them. Right? It's really, really important, that ideal customer. It's no good marketing to everybody. You need to get that Marmite marketing down to a T. No dry toast. If you've been on my courses, no dry toast marketing here. You need that Marmite marketing that appeals to that one type of person that you are ideally looking for. Everybody else that's sort of like them will follow. Top tip number 5. Number 5. Last one. You're not being original enough. If you are in a company that there are thousands of other people in that company and your group looks the same as everybody else's, why should that person, anybody at all, want to join your group? Because they've seen hundreds of people doing the same thing. There's no reason for it. If you're just using the same stock images, if you are using the same wording, if it's, for example, I'm trying to find the name of somebody, Jen's Facebook group for skincare, people are going to be like, no, I'm not interested. Or Anna's VIP group, no, sorry. Why would I join that? It's the same as everybody else's. Get some personality into it. Get it aimed at that ideal customer. Get it exciting and enticing to want to join, or get it so that it solves somebody's problem. Because if you can create that group into a community of people who know why they're in there and want to be in there for a reason, and then they can get the stuff that they need by buying from you, you're onto a winner. This is quality rather than quantity, this. Quality will get you sales. Quantity will get you absolutely nothing. So to get the quality right, you've got to know that ideal customer and you've got to be original. It would be no good me coming in here and just copy and pasting other people's words, or using the same training as everybody else, or doing the same stuff as everybody else, because you wouldn't stay in here. Rima, if you want help with that sort of thing, my membership has all this sort of stuff in it. Top tips. How do I combine my health and fitness groups together? Struggle to run 2 Facebook groups. If they've got 2 ideal clients, it's not going to happen. If they're 2 separate types of people, it's not going to happen. If you want in one group, they would need to be able to blend seamlessly together and be the same sort of person. And I run 7 Facebook groups, and it doesn't take that much of my time, really. So it can be done. But yes, so number 1, get clear on your message, because that will attract people to your group. Sell the sizzle, that will attract people to your group. Talk to the right people. Be consistent about it and be original. And get on there and just keep going. Consistency is key. It doesn't happen overnight. This is Facebook social media marketing. It's not an overnight success. It's hard toil of consistency and great content and knowing who the ideal client is so you can get your content right. More help with this, my membership, one-to-one coaching, the recruiting success course that is coming up. I've still got 20 places left-ish on that course, which will help with all sorts of other bits in your business as well as recruiting. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed today. If you've not done the recruiting challenge that we did last week, you can still access it. Just click on the link in the featured tab, access it, and you can replay the whole thing. It is so worthwhile doing, and it will give you a little taste of ideal client training. It is still open, Rima. Just hop back through the link in the featured section of this group and you can go and do it. All right. Have a lovely Wednesday. Nearly forgot what day it was again. And I will see you soon. Hop into my inbox if you need me. Bye.